Marital relationship could last plus or minus 50 years. I've spent 38 years now, going to be 39 by December this year. So you have to think deeply. Don't just rush into things. No, then anybody put you under duress or be sure of what you are going in. You can't be 100%, but at least maybe 40 or 60. But the basic thing is that person born again Christian. Do not be unequally yoked with unbeliever. But there is hope for those of us that we were unbeliever before marriage. There could be divine intervention. Both of you unbeliever, married, then God will intervene and show us light. So for the marriage to be enjoyed and not to be endured, and to stay marriage relationship, we must manage the pains, the strains, and to produce gain, like I said. And we must be ready and sensitive at all times to hard flavor. The journey is long. Flavor to our relationship, and then we enjoy ourselves. I want to quickly mention 7 points to spicing marital relationship. The first one is understanding what marriage relationship is. Number 2, we must learn to admire and compliment one another. Number 3, there is need to trust God to build your home. Trust God. Number 4, let there be practice of agape love. Number 5, corporate development. We make the journey interesting. Number 6, be ready to face challenges together and rewrite your history. You will see it when we get to from story to glory. And the last one is always use happy home recipe. Number 1, which is understanding what marital relationship is that in whatever you want to do in life, understanding is the key. Very, very important. Understanding is the key. Remember that understanding is one of the components of wisdom, as we discussed in chapter 3. Understanding makes you to reject worldly marriage principles that contrary to biblical principles, and that will make you to become a friend of God and a point of reference for good. If you have understanding, people will bring worldly principles, but you know what you stand for, that you stand for Jesus. And Jesus's principles are biblical principles. So instead of looking for what is my friend saying, you will always turn to Bible, and you will always ask the question, what is God saying? In Matthew chapter 19, verse 5 to 6, the Bible says, I said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they and the twain shall be one flesh. Wherefore they are no more two, but one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, let not man put asunder. John Drescher said, marriage takes togetherness to succeed. So the husband is a priority to the wife. The wife is also the priority to the husband. We must also understand God's order in marriage. It is not age now. What is God's order? In Ephesians chapter 5, from verse 21 to 25, there is order according to the Bible. Submit yourself one to another in the fear of the Lord. The fear of the Lord is the first thing. The second thing is that wives, submit yourself unto your own husband as unto the Lord, not unto your pastor, unto your own husband, whether the age is equivalent to your junior brother's age. There is need for you to submit to your own husband. And he also said, for husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ, so let the wives be to their own husband in everything. Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it. God bless you.